it to Friday.
Yeah, sure did.
So excited. Um, I'm telling you, like every week, I'm like, oh, we made it. I always think it's going to, go a little smoother the next week. And then I'm like, nope. Monday, I'm like, I'm ready for the weekend. Ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
Ah, and then on top of it, all of our friends, all of our group is on a cruise, Destination Fun, and then we're on the non cruising koozies, and then we're on the non, and then Bill and Clock and that whole gang is in New Orleans getting ready for the booze cruise, and FOMO is real.
That's true. Walk out the and you know it started.
Yes, yes, and like, but anyways, I'm excited everybody's here. Cruise Nuts was first. Hey, Cruise Nuts. Happy Friday to you. Of course, it seems like at this time, usually I've been in the office the last couple of weeks, so I look probably a little weird because the sun's coming through my door. Um, and yeah, I can't change it right now, but sorry about that. And then I'll fix it. The sun's kind of throwing me off now that it gets dark at 7 o'clock, Don't know how to
Yeah,
prepare.
we've had to. I had to faces the windows, and they were whiting everything out.
Yeah, that's kind of me. So I'm gonna look a little awkward, and I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Friday, guys. But welcome in Journeys with June and Brady. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Rudeness and Joels. Hope you're doing good. I was watching you show your products last night. Those look so good. Danny D. I hope you're doing well. Scotty Too Hottie. I want to be like Scotty Too Hottie, and I just kind of want to dance when I see his name. I don't know why. I'm just random like that. I promise y'all. Hey, Bama Nola. I hope you're feeling well, Billy, and I hope are your kids having like a football game tonight and band? Uh, if you're going live, let me know. Hi, Najima Brown. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having beautiful weather where you are. Will G. Hey,
Well,
Scratching Pete. Hey,
hey,
I Pete. I voted for roulette, so I hope that one wins. That looked like a fun scratch off for sure. Let's see. And for those of you who don't know, Pete has like on his social media, like on his Facebook page and I think Instagram, he could probably drop all the different ones. I saw it on Facebook. He'll put two like scratch off tickets or lottery tickets up and you get to vote which one and then you get to go in this cool drawing and if you're chosen, you might win a little bit of money. It's kind of cool. I love it for sure. It's a great idea. Driving and listening. Hey, Randy, hope you're doing well. Screw's Nest. Oh, I was looking for you, Z. I knew. Breaking news, the rookies are on. Z, don't make me call you out on live. I know you and I have been kind of teasing each other all week about, who's the rookie here. I mean, I showed up on time to my live. Wink, wink. But and this is not going to be a 10-hour live either, Z, just so you know, just before you even get started. This is going to be about 45 minutes because I know there's so many awesome channels going right now. And oh, cruising scene, my Windstar friends. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I and Tony, they were like at the state fair having a turkey leg a couple weeks ago. I know they've done a couple of video at Windstar and just all around, the Fort Worth area. And they're such a good channel. Are y'all going to
cool.
watch the World Series tonight? That's the real reason why I'm not going late. Are y'all going to watch the Rangers tonight, Sharon? Yeah, let's see. Oh, yes, I might go live. I hate to interfere with it. Hey, I mean, we're trying to be courteous as we can to each other, but sometimes you have to go live when you go live. I mean, I know Bill was live on Bourbon Street earlier, and somebody else was on, so it's like you just have to be in the moment. But don't worry, don't worry. That's what hashtag replays for. So so yeah. So how's everybody doing? I was given an update in Sherry's live. We are less than 650 hours away from 4,000. I am so excited and
Right.
so ready. Um, I'm ready to support other not being the one that's live all the time, but being there, joining and supporting. I'm ready for that role. So we're at around 3350, a little over. So I'm excited for
Cool.
that. What about you, Tony? How was your work week? I'm doing all the talking. Sorry.
Oh, it was okay. It's been off and on, the steadiness and stress, and when you have to deal with so many different things, it can get real stressful, and then it'll go away for a little while, and then things will kick back up. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to get some stuff done this weekend, hopefully. Maybe get some rest, and because it's hard to come home sometimes and relax when stuff at work that you're worrying about.
Yeah, that's true. We were going through some things at work. We do like some annual things, and you know, uh, we finally jumped over those hoops this week. So it's kind of like back to normal next week, hopefully. But then now we're going into the holidays, so that's how that goes. But um, no, I totally understand, and that is one thing I love about YouTube though is that like if you've had a rough week at work or something, you can kind of come on, join your favorite YouTube channel and listen about cruising or gardening or
Yeah.
scratch off tickets, whatever it is that you're passionate about. Like that's one thing I do. I've gotten to where somebody the other day was like, "Oh, did you see this on the news?" And I was like, "No, no. If it wasn't on YouTube or probably like one of about 20, 30, 20, 25 channels, I probably didn't see it tonight."
Right.
Unless it's the World Series. I'm keeping up with that. Look, it's my friend Sherry.
Hey,
She's
Sharon.
having Tony. Sherry's having lobster tonight on the carnival celebration. It doesn't seem fair. I mean, it does because I'm so happy for her, but I wish I was
Yeah.
there too. Like the FOMO was real. Like she was walking around the ship though, and it made me so excited for Jubilee. And then it's like, oh, that's only about 64 days away, 65 days, somewhere there.
Yeah. I can
So
hardly wait.
I know I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm ready to start packing. Like, let's just do all that.
Well, I'm excited for the one, not only for the one in January or December, but the one in July as well, because that's going to be a new room for us. We've never stayed in that. The
Yeah.
forward.
That's kind of breaking news. Y'all just booked that cruise a couple days ago. Did you want to share the news?
We'll be going on a kind of like a family reunion cruise type thing with Lisa's side of the family, and we're going to be on the Jubilee 16, I think it is, or 15,
Yeah.
and we actually got the forward balcony to where we're going to be actually facing the front of the ship, and it's going to have, I guess it has like a outside, and it's in,
Hmm.
and then you walk outside onto the balcony, and then it's got a wind wall, because since you're on the front of the ship, it's everything's going to be coming right at you. We'll actually get a
Yes.
forward.
It looked cool. It looked cool. I yeah, that front balcony on the Ford, with the shutter look, it was cool looking. Lisa was telling me about it, and I was like, wow, I didn't see that when I was booking the Jubilee. Of course, I was just so excited to book the Jubilee. I think I was just like, what room is available, Andrew? um, but hey, Emily, 74. I hope you're doing well. I hope the baby's doing good. Um, my friend Sherry, I said hello to. Yeah, Jennifer, going to get a family poker game together while watching the race. I love that. I love that. Oh, Sherry was showing the casino. Tony, she was showing the casino and all the stuff on the celebration. And I was like, I'll see you soon, my love. I'll see you soon.
Mm-hmm.
um, and she said she showed shebang and all that. So, and your room's going to be at the Ford. So you'll be like kind of the way the layout is on the Jubilee. I mean, you're going to be a few floors above, but you'll be kind of above the casino, just a quick couple down the stairs, a couple flights, and you're there. It's warm, strong. Warm, strong. I hope you're doing well in New Orleans. I know that you are with a good group, and it looks like y'all are having the time of your life. I'm just slightly jealous. I'm happy for you, but wish I was there. And you did. You did. You made me so excited, Sherry. That ship tour was great. I love the layout of the Lido deck on those Excel classes, like where how the run bar is, and I love that you were showing like the pool and the Serenity area and stuff. It was such a and if you didn't catch Sherry's live just before ours, go watch it. She kind of walked around the celebration and showed all the great things about the ship, but also all the amazing people on the non-group cruise. She saw so many groups of people drinking and having a great time. And Randy says you'll have the biggest balcony on the ship. It's not the biggest, but it's big.
Yeah, the next to us has the actual wraparound balcony. That would have been cool to get that, but it's all right. Well, I'm excited about getting this room. I mean, anytime we get to try a different type of room, that's exciting for me.
Me too. Me too. That was the most exciting thing for us about when we were booking with Clock on the Utopias. We got, the I guess the park view balcony, which is kind of facing inward. But then others kind of after we did that, we're like, oh, you're gonna be looking at other cabins. I'm like, oh, I didn't think about that. But
oh yeah,
I mean,
true.
I'm still excited to try it and be above the carousel, like look out and see the pretty views. And then we've got a really big, like 6-person ocean view room, I think, on the Utopia. It's kind of that front, like yours is, but yours is a balcony, but ours is the ocean. And so I'm excited for that. That's going to be kind of cool. The baby is growing. Wow, already a month old. Wow, Emily, time is flying by. Wow, I know. We had somebody new friended us on Facebook. They're another YouTube creator, and they were asking how old Chloe was, and I said, well, she'll be 4 in January, and I kind of had to stop and was like, is that right? And then wow, she's gonna be 4. But wow, a month old. I'm glad the baby's doing well. The casino has a lot of my money. That's the worst part. Oh no, Sherry. Hopefully you'll win it back tonight or tomorrow night. I always feel like that last night of the cruise, that's when I usually win my money back. At least some of it. What about you, Tony? I know you're not a huge gambler. Lisa is more the gambler.
Yeah, she is. Well, I don't mind gambling a little. Since I work at a casino, it's just not, seeing the machines and stuff like that's just not that big of an excitement for me anymore. Since I see it every day. But yeah, I mean, they're good to. I don't mind trying them out once in a while. I lose patience with them real quick.
Right.
Whereas Lisa's able to stay at a machine and actually win something after a while. I'm constantly losing. So
that's, I hate when you're constantly losing. Like I hate when you put 100 in and it goes like really quickly. And I'm like, man, I won't go do certain things and spend $100. Like even earlier, I was looking at something and I was like, ooh, $35. Oh, but boy, I'll put 100 in casino and a slot machine and be like, let it ride, friends. Let's ride. Let's do it. It's that's how gambling goes. But yeah, I hate when I'm losing. I hate when I'm down, but I'm usually down more than I'm up. Oh, 15. He's in cabin 15, 489 on the Jubilee. That's gonna be nice. In Bama, I believe you're a moderator. Go ahead and drop your group cruise information. I know you have a group cruise on the Jubilee also. So go ahead and drop that information. I know it's during Mardi Gras. Hey, PSB Odyssey. Hey. Hope you're doing well, Paul. Paul Vines. I hope he has the best. Tony, I don't know if you've encountered Paul Vines yet, but he has like a radio voice, and he does like these awesome drinks on Sunday. Like he'll make recipes and stuff, and he'll have different creators try them. He's got a great channel. He does a lot of cooking too.
Okay.
A lot of really
No,
good.
I'll try that out.
Staying with interiors until FRGC 3.0. I the FR 3. FRG. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. FRGC 3.0. That Alaska cruise is going to be a great cruise, Will G. But interiors are fine. We've gone with the bigger rooms just because it's a little bit easier with Chloe and her napping. Like if she's taking a nap um or if we're just like letting her sleep in or something, we can go ahead and go on the balcony or something. That's the only reason why we do it, in that extra space of her being on the couch or in another bed. But we've done the interior, and I get the best sleep ever on an interior room.
I don't know. I sleep pretty good in just about any of them, as long as they're not noisy neighbors or like that one night, that one that we had on the Luminosa. No, it wasn't the Luminosa. I forgot where it was. But 2 o'clock every morning, it was like you could hit. They were dragging stuff across the floor constantly.
Right. Sharon, he's with Traveling Czech. It's actually my uncle. This is Lisa and Tony are my aunt and uncle, but they're Traveling Czech. They do diving, cruising, some food, all kinds of little fun things on their channel. Tony, if you want to drop your link in my channel, #Nation.
That's what I thought I did. I didn't see it, but
It's okay. See me traveling, watching travel out, drinking. Oh, the hand grenades. Oh, I know. I've been following you and Marsha, kind of like on your different posts throughout the day. I hope y'all have the best time. Also, we shared you out when I looked last night, Kirk. You were at 981. Have you hit your 1,000 yet? If not, do we need to have everybody share you out today? Because you're close. I know you're close. I would love for you to hit it like today or tomorrow so you can really celebrate. Yeah. Oh, hey, Lisa Merca. I hope you're doing well. I would do better if I do 20s instead of 100. Yeah. I think it's because they want that whole 100. I miss you too, Sherry. This weekend's going to be hard for me. I'm so used to, chatting with you and Clock and Bill, and this week's been kind of hard, but I know you're having a blast and having fun, but I miss you too. I miss you. I miss our chats of just randomness. I was random the other night and somebody was like, that's kind of weird. And I'm like, my bad. Sorry. I miss my friend Sherry. Oh, she's getting the lobster. I can't wait for the lobster.
I wish they'd cook them a little bit better.
Yeah,
They
sometimes.
just haven't been all that great.
Okay. Yeah, me too, Tony. Journeys with June and Brady are 31 subscribers from being able to go live. Yes, Sherry. June, I will share you out as soon as we're done with this live. I'm afraid to do it now because I may end the live and then, I just get kind of nervous. But I know I see that I looked a little further down. I saw that you did #Nation. So please check out June and Brady, See Me Traveling, Cruising Scene, Traveling Czech, any of these channels here that are below 1,000, even if they're over 1,000, just check them out. They're all great. I guarantee it. And June and Brady have a lot of cruises. They just got off the Venetia, and they've got another one in a couple weeks. So definitely. And Danny D, thank you for dropping See Me Traveling's channel. Look at this. Yeah. Look, they're with Bill, Ricky, Mike Clock, Chastity, Josh, Marsha. Man, what a crowd. I wish I was there with a drink in my hand. Cool. Those are all the greats. I'm only a little jealous, Kurt. Just and little old me, like Kurt. I know you're in the mix, my friend, but man, what a crowd to be with tonight. Yes. Oh, no problem. Like we we've had so many people help us out. Like that's the least we can do. Like we're so grateful for everybody that helped us out. We just want to be able to do the same for other friends. I mean, um, like I tell Tony all the time, like we were at, 20 subscribers forever. It was like, okay, but no, like definitely. And Danny D said she just up to you. I am Betty J Gathers. I hope you're doing well. Betty, I know you have a tea time coming up. Is it this Sunday? Like in the evening? I know she'll put the answer here. Um I am Betty J Gathers does like a tea time, like once a month, and it's really great. And then she also she has a premiere usually on Sundays. I think it's 11 a.m. for us, but I'm usually catching hashtag replay on that one, but it's really good. Yes, we're 600 and less than 650 hours away from the 4,000. I'm so excited. Then I can feel like I won't have to go. I can still go live, but it could be on like other channels, so they're getting the watch hours and then too, like I've got so many content ideas, but I'm trying to do the lives right now before because we kind of got a window before we start losing a bunch of hours, like after Christmas. We lose a bunch of hours in January, and I just don't want to play that game anymore. We have 5 more planned. Hey, the vlogging comes as you go. With us, I mean, even the other day, I was watching somebody else's vlog. It was I don't remember who it was, but I was like, wow, that I like how they did that. And it's just you just learn as you go, and then too, like Andrew and I are getting more intentional with our vlogging. Like I've kind of learned how I edit more, and he's kind of learned, we've kind of learned how to do this a little bit more. So less longer intros. We still say the ums and the likes. I just edit those out as best as I can. Sometimes Andrew still kind of does some randomness, and I do randomness. So we still are learning together, but it's good. I can't sleep in an interior room. I wake up thinking it's daylight. Oh, we turn on the TV so that way, like when the sun rises, I'm usually like 5:30 in the morning. I can't get up before 8 without lots of coffee, Monday through Friday. But on a cruise, it's like, oh, it's 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. I better get up and see that sunrise. During the week, it's like, okay, I need coffee. Chloe, just get dressed, please. Let's get out the door. No, you wore that hoodie the last 3 days. Please just get dressed and get in the car. Yeah, anyways, how many subscribers do you need before you can go live? I believe you need 50 subscribers before you can start going live. Now, you can go live through StreamYard, I think, without, I could be wrong, but Tony, you were able to go live without hitting the 50 subscribers or 100 because of StreamYard, right? Because it's a third party.
Yeah.
And let's see. She dropped a link for Betty. Thank you. Yes. Yes. 6 p.m. Eastern time is going to be Betty's tea party. Sherry had tea time today. Have you and Lisa ever done the tea time on the cruise ship? I always forget about it. Like it's always like something I'm like, I'm going to do this cruise. And then, last day of the cruise, I'm like, dang it.
Yeah, actually, we did it here not too long ago. We had, I guess, more or less forgotten about it, and happened since we were, I want to say it was on the Luminosa. And because we were on it for so long, we managed to make it there a couple of different times. And it was pretty good. I mean, it was little drinks here and there and some finger foods.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I always forget about it, but maybe on the Jubilee. I don't know. We got a lot planned for the Jubilee, but we'll try for the Jubilee. We're doing the cooking classes for the first time on Jubilee, but I'll try to remember. Good night, Sherry. Enjoy your lobster and win in the casino or dance the night away or whatever you're going to do on the celebration. I hope you have a great night. I miss you.
Yeah, Lisa's actually got me signed up for several, or I don't know if she signed us both up or just me, but we signed up for several of the cooking classes on the next cruise.
Yeah, we are doing the sushi one with y'all. Lisa, we're going to be in that same class with y'all. I think that'll be
Okay.
fun. I think Andrew will enjoy it. And I looked at the pizza one, but it was like $65 a person, and I was like $135 to make pizza. I can't.
Yeah.
I had a little hard time justifying that. Like, I can just look it up on YouTube or to make the dough or something. But the sushi was fine.
Yeah, the sushi I think will be a good one
Yeah, yeah.
because I wouldn't mind learning how to make that. Not necessarily with the raw fish, but with the different other
Yeah,
ingredients.
right, right. I like the shrimp and the avocado crab.
Yeah,
Past that, I'm a little like, yeah, we'll see.
spam.
Yeah. Um.
Learn how to make that spam thing that
Yeah.
they eat over in Hawaii.
Yeah, with the rice and it looked good.
It's not bad. I mean, it's when we got there, everybody was raving about how good it was. So I don't know if maybe because of all the hype, we were kind of let down a little bit. I mean, it was good, but it was definitely not something I'd write home about.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things like when in Hawaii. I was gonna
Yeah,
say when in Rome, but
I mean, it's definitely worth trying anyway.
right, right. Um, Sharon and then we're on the Helping Hands for Cruising last year with Vizzo, Darian, and Eric, me, and they wish that they were on this one with Sherry. Just met Billy J in Texas. I'm right there with you. I wish we were. I mean, I that and the booze cruise. I mean, we Andrew and I tried to figure out a way to go on the booze cruise, and it wouldn't work with either of our schedules this year. But I don't know. I'm trying to not book myself so full to where we can hop on some of these group cruises because I'm really wishing I was there this week and next week. Oh, they're already subscribed. Question: when anyone goes live, does the person give the live see the emojis? It kind of says like sometimes it'll show the emojis and then sometimes it'll say like happy face, purple heart, it'll describe the emoji. And because I've been in the other side, in the chats, I know what it is, but sometimes it'll show different things. I think it just kind of depends on StreamYard. It's getting better. Like I can see the lobster here from Scratching Pete, but sometimes if it's just the YouTube ones, like the little purple hand waving and stuff, it just describes it to me. We've been doing shorts almost every day and almost at 600. Oh, Danny D, make sure you're dropping your link. And again, if you're not subscribed to Danny D, let's help get her to 600. That's an awesome goal. Need to check out the group cruise y'all are on. The Utopia clocks, because that one is going to be so much fun. I think MNT Limited Adventure and Eric B are going to join us on that one too. I'm excited. Or MNT Cooking, yeah, their channel's awesome. I don't know if I saw them here. Cooking and Living. It's Cooking and Living. I know last night I watched her make a roast and I was like, the seasoning she was using, it looks so good. So good. We appreciate you too. I really, really do appreciate. I appreciate everybody here. I know I'm a little behind in chat, so I'm going to try to catch up real quick. Betty J's premiere is 9:30 Eastern time on Sunday. She's going to get more intentional vlogging too, just positioning with the camera. Yeah, the intentional vlogging is where we're trying to get to now. Before we were just trying to figure out what we're doing. Good morning, Sean, or good day. I hope you're doing well. Yep, the sushi it looks cool. It does look cool. It looks like a lot of fun.
Just beware of the wasabi if they bring it out.
Yeah, it's a little spicy, right?
Yeah, it's the green stuff. Don't eat the green stuff.
I've tried it
Just not
before and I
all at
was
once.
like, that's not avocado.
Yeah,
Just playing. I knew what it was, but I was just playing.
I didn't.
Vlog on our sushi, lots of food. Yes, the boat is really good too. Like it works out perfect for me and Andrew because it's got like some of the things he likes and then some of the things I like. because we don't like the same things really. So it works out for us that the little boat, the sushi boat. Hey, Scott McNeil, hope you're doing well. Hello, remember that Akur? Gas station. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the gas station sushi. Let's see, everybody saying
yeah. Well, that's where we got ours. We were on that
anytime
tour.
Well, you have to. I mean, like when you're on a tour like that and like in the cruise ship, you just kind of just gotta roll with where it's at. But I would just, outside of Buc-ee's and maybe Quick Trip here in Texas, like, I would just be a little leery of like which gas station sushi you're in.
Right. Well, it would depend too. I definitely wouldn't get the one that says it's got raw fish in it.
No. That's just not my preference. But if that's what your preference is, that's okay too.
I mean, those are good. We lived on Okinawa and we got to try a bunch of different things over there that they don't have here.
That's cool. We're going to talk a little bit about that tomorrow, I'm sure. But yeah, that's cool. Together we travel. Hey, Will, I hope you're doing well. Tony, I don't know if you've checked it. I don't know if I've told you about Together We Travel's channel. They have a lot of awesome cruises too. Like they've done like Greenland and just different places. They've done some of the cool journeys cruises as well. And they're a good channel to check out. I watched their video on like the Mardi Gras and celebration because I was trying to get an idea for the Jubilee. But yeah, they're great.
Okay.
Scrow's Nest, 18 short of 900. Look at all of y'all. I mean, getting so close to your goals, like 900. You're going to be there soon. I know See Me Traveling's almost at 1,000. 600 for Danny D. Just make sure everybody. I did notice that it looks like YouTube's doing YouTube things again, where they kind of purge and you're losing a couple of subscribers here and there, and then somebody says, "Hey, I thought I was subscribed to you." I know somebody reached out to us, so just make sure you're still subscribed. Go and check a couple videos out. If you see somebody and you think you're subscribed, maybe just go check, because it makes a big deal to all of us who are working on those, monetizations. Nothing is more frustrating when you wake up and you see that you lost like 5 or 10 subscribers, and you're like, man, I was almost at 100 or 500, 600. So just, make sure, just double check. YouTube does YouTube things. And let's see, I'm just kind of scrolling through the hellos just to kind of get caught up. Yes. Thank you, Pete. Thumbs up, everybody. If you're on my channel or Tony's channel, just thumbs up. Make sure you're connecting. Shanster, I almost reached out to you today to see if you wanted to come up or if you want to come up in a couple of weeks. I know you just got back from Europe, and I've been kind of watching. I've been doing #replay because I've been busy with work, but that looked like an amazing trip. Almost to the point where I've got one of those, transatlantic cruises, and Chancellor, you made me want to go. She was on a bus tour, and like, it's like, oh, there's the Coliseum. Like, just, like I would like the Dallas Cowboy Stadium. Like, oh, there's a stadium. Like, it was like, what? That's so cool. So cool. I just had to resub to you. Oh, no. Well, good. I'm glad you're back. Missed you. And I caught up with chat. You must go. I'm telling you, like, I think, well, we're waiting. We're working with Clock Family Adventures and maybe some others, but I know we just booked a 2026 cruise in January, but we're kind of holding the rest of any bookings until we book the Ireland-Scotland cruise with Clock, because I want to see, one, how much that's going to cost, and two, when we're going. I think it'll be like May or June, early summer, but we're kind of waiting on NCL or Royal to kind of continue dropping their cruise itineraries for that, because we want to do that cruise. It's always been a dream of Andrew's, and I think that will be I think it'll be fun, and then what a great history lesson for Chloe too. She'll be about 6 at that point.
Oh yeah.
So I think to go to Scotland and Ireland and I mean Andrew's a lot Irish. I'm a lot Irish, but Andrew's even more a lot Irish. Just to kind of put into context, like, you know, he kind of comes, you know, his family names are very Irish. He's from Boston, you know. So I think that's going to be what we do for 26. But yeah, Chancer for sure. Like we'll let you know on that one. I think Clock was looking at NCL, but I think he was looking at Royal too, and maybe even some of the others. I didn't see a good itinerary for Carnival yet on the, you know, they don't really, I haven't seen one for Carnival on that, but I could be mistaken. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Thanks, Betty J. Yeah, like I was just gonna say, so many of you are close to your goal. Tony, you're close to 100, right? You're at 80,
89.
89. So, and you lost a few this week too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's tough because you it's the same for watch hours too. Like until you reach that goal, it's like it's this up down game. You know, it's they give it to you, and you get excited, and they take it away.
Fortunately, on the watch hours, I haven't started losing any yet.
You got a year. I'm trying to. I was telling Tony, like, don't do what we did. Don't spend that first 2 years trying to figure it out. Like, that's what we did. Don't do that. I'm Irish too. Yes, yes. Well, my mom's, you know, my mom's, I think, probably 98% Irish. Her grandparents actually came from Ireland. My mom's only second generation born here in America. But yeah, and then like I said, Andrew, we were looking at his family history. You know, when you have a kid, you start looking at that stuff a little more. I don't know why we didn't before, but it seemed like when we had Chloe, started looking. He's Scottish and Irish and some other, you know, things too. But we were definitely having to, you know, like that was like, oh, we need to go do that. That sounds fun. What's Tony's link? Tony just dropped it for you. Traveling check.
Yeah, we did that ancestry DNA thing. Of course, Lisa's waiting on hers. But yeah, mine came back 50% check. Then a little bit of Scottish, Welsh, and a couple of other areas over there that I didn't realize. My mom said she was from England and stuff, so or her side of the family was. But it was still a surprise to find that there was so much more, according to Ancestry anyway.
Exactly. And you know, that's, I've always been like, I don't know, you know, how accurate those are, but I believe they're very, very accurate from what I've heard. And I haven't done it, and I need to. I think that'd be fun to kind of figure out for us. Like I said, I know Andrew was looking back at his history and stuff, and it was cool. Like I was like, you know, it's kind of cool when you start looking at your great grandparents and your grandparents and where, you know, where they were and even further back. So, and who you may be related to, you know, it's like, you know,
right.
I think that's cool. Good advice, Jen, for you. Oh yeah, anytime. We've learned the hard way. I can definitely tell you what not to do. As I continue to learn these YouTube streets, but I've had a lot of help. I have to give a lot of credit to a lot of, I mean, I could probably go on for the next 30 minutes on who I could give credit to for helping us. But, you know, I would say everybody in here, Bill, Clock, you know, Sherry, you know, we've all tried to, you know, Traveling Chuck, Eddie Lugo, you know, JNS Adventure, you know, we've all tried to learn from each other. The Z Show, I mean, the Z Show, he gave us our practice on lives. I remember Andrew and I were like, yeah, we're never going to do lives. And then the first one, you know, we were so nervous. We were on maybe 5 minutes. It was like, okay, well, we did our first live. You know, so if anybody ever needs to practice, or if you have questions or anything, you know, feel free to we have a Embarkation Nation Facebook page. We have an Instagram too, but Andrew runs our Instagram, so sometimes I don't see it. I just because I keep my personal one up more on our thing because that's where I share all Chloe's pictures and memories. But yeah, just reach out to me. I will try to help anybody I can. I may not have the perfect advice and I may be proven wrong later, but I will definitely try to help you the best I can. Miss Cricket 73, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Oh, they did that too. The ancestor. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah. And Chanster, are you still working on your watch hours? If so, make sure to drop your link too. I know you're just got back from Europe. You have some awesome things going on. M&T Living and Cooking. I was just talking about y'all. I did butcher your name. I flipped the cooking and living and then I knew it was wrong. But M&T Living and Cooking, like I said, she was making like a roast last night, and Tony, like the way she had put this, it looks so good. And
I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah, definitely go check them out. Yeah, it looked, well, maybe it was I think it was a roast. It looks so good. I was like, yes. And they've done some other awesome recipes too. And then they're gonna go on the Utopia with us.
Cool.
I'm so excited. I get to meet them. Y'all should do a cookbook by the way. I just want to throw that suggestion because that y'all's food is always so good. You too, Tony. I know you do a lot of cooking on your page.
I got some on there.
I see that everyone supports everyone, which is because if Tony grows and we grow, we're all growing. I mean, it's not a competition. I know some channels may feel like it's competition, and that's fine, but it's really not. It's and you know what? I've heard Betty say this before, and Betty, I'm going to call you out here. I don't think we could, if we would have monetized within the first month of YouTube, and I don't think we would have done well. I think the journey, going through the YouTube journey, is part of it, because I know I look back at some of our videos and where we are and where we've gone, and it's definitely room for improvement for us. It may not be that way for everybody. Some individuals just knock it out of the park, as soon as they start. But that was not me and Andrew. We've learned the hard way. But I've loved our YouTube journey. We just went to the pumpkin patch last weekend, and we were talking to the owners there. I didn't know it was the owners at the time. It was just, I'm just chatty. But I was talking to the owners, and we were talking about our YouTube channel and social media and stuff like that. They actually brought up social media, and we were like, oh yeah, and it went from there. And they were talking about, I was talking about seeing Chloe at 18 months old at the same place, and then seeing her now at almost 4. It's just 2 years later, seeing her changes. I mean, she was so scared of the tractor ride then, and we couldn't get her out of the sand pit, and she was walking, but it was, that 18-month-old walking, she was still kind of clumsy. And to see her now, it's just that's my favorite part of this YouTube journey, is just seeing Chloe, the changes in Chloe, or watching a video and being like, oh yeah, I remember that now. You get so busy with life. I think it's nice to have it documented, and that was the whole point of our channel. And I love to go back and look at that.
Yeah, and it also gives you a chance to see what worked and what didn't. Kind of gives you a chance to look back at what you were doing and go, oh, well, I shouldn't have been doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, go back and look at
this way next time.
Yes. Andrew used to have these really long intros, and he would stumble over words and stuff, and I would still cut them down, but it would be the first 5 minutes of what we're going to do that day. And we've cut that out. I mean, because I went back and didn't know what analytics was then, but I do now. And I was like, oh, look at that nosedive, Right. So that's part of the YouTube journey, I think, is. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Chancer. So Chancer and Sherry used to beg me to come on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I'd be like, nah, no, I don't know about lies. And they had a cool thing going, and I would go every once in a while, but I mean, I'd be so nervous. I was almost sick. And now I still get nervous, but I I'm a little more confident with StreamYard and stuff. A little bit, not much. I still worry if I click too far that I might end the live.
Right.
It is. It's about growing and meeting new friends. I mean, I am seriously so happy for Sherry and cruising koozies and Bill and Clock and See Me Traveling and Moonlight. They're all going on these fantastic adventures this week. But man, I wish I was there because they are people we love to watch. Like we watch Moonlight and see their different personas and stuff, and I just know they're going to do some fantastic stuff this week. I look at, I've met Jeremy from JNS, and they're such a nice couple, and Eddie Lugo and them. I just wish we were there. But there's next time, there's next year. And again, we live and learn with, just like with YouTube, you learn on the bookings too of like, well, throw a group cruise in there.
Yeah.
It was a bone-in pork roast. See? It was good. It looked good. And I caught up with chat. I'll reach out to you tomorrow, Jen. Yeah, definitely. You too, Shanster. Have a great night. And everybody, check out Shanster Travels. She's a lot of fun. She's another person I wouldn't mind hanging out with, and just maybe having a drink with. Doesn't have to be a beer, but just a drink with. She's a lot of energy and a lot of fun. Yeah, us too. Us too. We love everyone we've met on here. I mean, Lisa and Tony. I talked to Lisa more. She's my dad's sister, and I was talking about Warmstrong and because they were going on the same cruise, and I was talking about Warmstrong. Like, oh, and Warmstrong's going on this cruise, and you have to meet him. Like, and it just went on and on and on. And she was like, "Have you met him? Like, not in person, but he's one of our favorite people, like, and so yeah,
Yeah, we ended up meeting him. I had passed by him numerous times before we finally got to meet him, but
yeah.
I think he was at when we first saw him. He was on one side of the waiting line, and we were on the other. We just kind of waved across, and then ran into him on the ship eventually.
Yes, yes. And another person we want to meet is Controversial Cruising. Scott, we do Thursday night trivia with him, and he and I will like voice text back and forth and like like to plan the show for the following week. Like I've already like chatted with him a couple times, like, hey, what's the theme next week? Like, what do StreamYard, Kahoot, all those things. And I enjoy chatting with him too. He's also full of a lot of energy and ideas. I know Bill says it a lot, but I mean, the ideas that come from Controversial Cruising, Scott, just they're so fun, and I just love the way he thinks about things too, and that's what I like. I'm more of a creative person, and I like to do a lot of like DIY, and I've always been kind of creative, but the line of work I fell into is a little more black and white and a little more what's very, very structured. And I'm not really a structure. I have to be for work, but outside of that, I'm I like to paint outside of the lines, let's say. And I feel like YouTube for me fills that creativity, and like my mind's always kind of working around it and stuff. I wish I could dedicate more time to it than I do currently. But then talking to like Scott and he, you may be partial, yes. When you're talking to Scott and like and same thing with Bill, Clock, and Sherry and Traveling Jack, when we're bouncing ideas off of each other, I just feel like we're trying to elevate our channels. It's not a competition at all, but it's like you're surrounded by great creators. Like I see things like I love Bill's music, and I love Sherry's intros, and I love Scott's like the way he does social media and the way he does his kits, through all of the platforms. And Shanster, how bubbly she is, and Pete, I love how you do the competition and you get the group involved on which lottery ticket. It's really just, to me, it's just like like seeing other individuals and how they create is just, to me, not that we want to copy, but just kind of like, I love that idea. Like, how can we not, again, don't go steal somebody's content. Please don't ever do that. But, how can we on that level think of something just as creative? I know for Andrew and I, we're trying to come up with ideas, and some of y'all are just so great. It's like, how do we, and then it's like, who is Embarkation Nation, right? And I love this comment here, seeing all these live streams and all these wonderful cruise channels, and I say Embarkation Nation is missing, and I love that. And I mean, I don't love that we're not there, but I love that you put us in that same class. And I've spent all week working on like memberships in our merch store and stuff this week, and I was like, what do our fans want to see? I wish sometimes y'all would just kind of tell us, like, I love your room tours, I don't love this, I love that. I wish sometimes y'all would tell us what you love to see, because planning for the Jubilee, I have a plan and I've got about 10 to 12 videos in mind. But I'm like, well, what if that's not what our audience wants to see? Maybe that's what I want to see, but maybe that's not what June and Brady want to see, Anyways, I just went on a whole rant. I feel like Bill. I just went on a whole rant.
Well, hopefully we're going to get a different take on when we do the Jubilee, because Lisa will be able to do some filming. I do have some dives planned, so I'll be able to do some. So we're going to get like 2 different views of what's going on the cruise on the same day.
That's what we're doing too. Well, I'm with Lisa on a couple of the excursions.
Yeah, that in itself will be good too.
I think so too, because Andrew, especially like in Honduras, Andrew is going to. He missed the brewery part on the ship in the Vista, and so this time, because we went and did the sloths and the monkeys, and I loved it. He loved it too. But this time, Lisa and I are going to take Chloe to go do that. So, still having that fun experience. But Andrew's going to do something. He's going to do a different excursion. And so for Honduras, and you're doing the dive. So there's going to be like 3 different perspectives, even though like we're kind of a group going together.
Right.
On the same day in the same port. And I think that could be such an awesome topic too, about, yeah, we may be on the same cruise, but just we're family, right? And like 3 of us are doing 3 different excursions, So your experience, Andrew's experience, and our experience, I'm going to group me and Lisa together. Our experience is going to be totally different in one port. And I think the same thing for Cozumel. So it's going to be great.
Yeah, I really think so. It'll definitely make for some good content.
Definitely.
Especially on some of those, we'll have 2 different channels working together. I mean, you'll be in some of ours, and we'll be in some of yours, and
yeah. They're going to be on the Jubilee with us, cruising on the New Year's Eve sailing, the second sailing. We
the greatest one.
The greatest one, wink, wink.
Because all the kinks will be worked out of it.
Right. Is Z? Please tell me Z's still here, because that joke's only like if you're on the first sailing, and I don't want to offend you. It's just Z likes to tease me, and so we tease back and forth. So please don't be offended if we're seeing her on the Tester cruise, because we really are just teasing Z. I'll have to see if he's still here. We're going to Mr. Sancho's though, Cruise Nuts, on I think it's January 4th. We're going to be at Mr. Sancho's in Cozumel, and Andrew and I've never been. We've always done like the beach break or something else. We were going to go to Paradise last time, it didn't.
Yeah, I actually found a dive today.
Oh, good. I mean, I'm happy for you on that. I mean,
I don't know why it was such a hard time finding places to go diving, but I managed to well, we already had one scheduled through Carnival, but I was able to find one. Yeah, I think it was yesterday in Costa Maya, and then I found one in Cozumel today. So I've got dives in all 3 ports.
That's going to be fun. That's going to be so much fun. Um, Costa Maya, we were talking about renting a golf cart. And then we were talking about just kind of maybe going to the swim up bar right there and just letting Chloe like splash around and just, do all the things right there in port.
Mhm.
I mean, normally I would say go see the area you're in and go visit the, but with us and Chloe, it seems like that, with her going to the monkeys and sloths, I think it's going to be a lot for her. So I think maybe just her kind of low key splashing around the pool might be the best thing for her. So we don't have her as whiny and tired at the end of the week since we're going to Mr. Sancho's too. That's just kind of what I'm thinking, but we may change our mind. It's still 60 something days away.
That's
Yay,
true.
MSC got a new subscriber. I'm sorry, Tony. I didn't mean to cut you.
No, that's fine. No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Just have to watch Lisa and make sure she doesn't drink too much.
I won't record it and put it on YouTube. I'll put it that way. I'll be like, Lisa, shut. Come on, Lisa. Keep up with. No, she'll probably outdrink me.
Just one more.
Just one more. She'll probably outdrink me, knowing Lisa. I'm all talk, and then I'll get there and be tired.
Oh no, I'll have to admit we're kind of lightweights when it comes to the alcohol because we don't drink that often. Just on the cruises and like maybe New Year's Eve, and that's been really about it. So it doesn't take much for us to get loopy.
Yeah, I see there. Hey, Denise, I hope you're doing well. And I hope you have an awesome cruise next week. And I think it's January 4th. I believe it's January 4th for Cozumel. Yeah. But correct. I'll give you our contact information. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. So for those of you who may not watch Cruise Nuts, you should, because he's got awesome drone footage. Also, Cruise Nuts, I gotta talk about your Halloween party. That was so fun. Andrew was talking about the music. He was like, man, they had good music. But Cruise Nuts has good drone footage, and he's got a team in Cozumel, and so he can coordinate, like he's saying here. And so yeah, definitely we'll get you our information. At least we could wave. That'd be kind of cool. Yes, I know you're getting ready to leave on Sunday. Did you get all your Temu and Amazon packages? I know you and Cheryl have been kind of in the morning show, been talking about that. Unless I'm at salsa class. Hey, those salsa, those
are good.
Margaritas sneak up on. That's how you know somebody made a That's how you know somebody makes a good margaritas, when you can drink a few of them and not realize, to me, I don't like it when I can taste the liquor. I mean, I sometimes do, but like a good rum punch and stuff, I don't want to taste the liquor. I want to just, that's usually when it sneaks up on me. Yes, Scott McNeil verified we're in Cozumel in the Fort. And I'm excited to meet you too, Scott, and Naughty Cruiser and Cruising for Food and
everybody.
Cruise Vet. And I think I'm also going to say, if everybody could kind of keep Cruise Vet in your thoughts. I think he put it on his channel. I saw it earlier, but his mom passed away, and just kind of keep Cruise Vet in your Cruise Vet adventures in your prayers. He's one of the creators we have met in person. We feel like he's like a brother to us. Like he's right there with us on a lot of things. He would hang out with Z with us, and we met him last January when we were going on the Vista. And it's just kind of keep Cruise Vet in your thoughts, and to if you're not checking out his channel, he's got some good updates. Cruising for Food. Oh, I thought she was going to be there. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't mean to spread misinformation. Yeah, I can only taste the liquor on the first. Yeah, exactly. No problem, Christmas. We're just glad you're here.
Oh
We're probably
yeah,
going to hop off soon, actually, because I promised Tony I wouldn't keep him long. I said, we've got a live tomorrow at Saturday, and we've got some great topics planned
yep,
out, talking about Australia and journey cruising and stuff. So please check us out tomorrow night. And Tony, do you want to kind of share your channel and kind of talk about things you have coming up?
yeah. I'm at travel right now. It's on YouTube. You have to type in at the little at sign traveling check, all one word, uh, in order to get to my link of my channel. It's basically a channel that involves cruising, some of the stuff that we do outside of cruising, as far as like I like to scuba dive, so there's a lot of some diving videos. I'll have to admit that my shark videos right now are probably the best uh, that I've got uploaded. They've got some really good footage of sharks that came so close that we could actually touch them, and there's about 10 or 15 of them swimming around us. We've got some cooking videos that we've tried, and right now I'm working on trying to put one together from when we went to Czech Fest, to show some of the different stuff. The footage, a lot of the footage didn't turn out because of the camera settings, but that's neither here nor there. And then tomorrow we're going to be discussing some the cruising out of Australia. Hopefully we can get some. I forget.
Hopefully, we can find somebody from the down under to
Yeah,
join us.
down under cruisers to kind of help us out in case I'm wrong on some stuff.
Yeah.
Because it's basically going to be what to expect when you go into Australia, some of the things you can do, and then once you leave Australia, some of the and you might want to think about.
And Scratching Pete dropped the link for tomorrow's live, so that way, please set your reminders and join us there. And again, hopefully, somebody from the down under can join us. Wink, wink.
Yeah, I don't know why
If you are available.
yeah.
And yeah, so and then anything else coming up? I mean, we're just kind of waiting for our Jubilee sailing so we can some good
Yeah,
footage.
the Jubilee, and then we got the Jubilee again in July.
Yes. Yes. So Traveling Check they'll be on the Jubilee and December 30th sailing, and then again in July. So they're going to have they're going to be the Jubilee experts by next summer.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do too much more after that because the one that we're taking out of Australia is 31 days, and that's burning up pretty much all of my leave.
Yeah, that's where it gets me in trouble. Well, it may work in my favor. Things may work in my favor. There may be another 2024 sailing coming, and I think Andrew's in the bushes. So surprise. But when I was looking at where I think I'll be in PTO, we may be able to find another, well, or Vegas. I definitely want to go to Vegas. Vegas too. So yeah, definitely another cruise or Vegas maybe. I'm trying to work it out MPTO.
Well, that's not to say we really couldn't do one on a weekend or something. One of the 2 or 3 day cruises over a holiday weekend or something.
I wish Galveston had more like a how Florida has like in California as well. Like they have a lot of the 3-day sailings. I wish Galveston did. So because I'm like, yeah, let's go somewhere. But it's usually about 4 or 5 days at least on the breeze and stuff right now.
Right.
Cruise Nets is letting us know that they have a premiere coming up on Monday on the MSC Seascape. I also watched a channel. Oh my goodness, I can't. Their name just escaped me. I'll drop it in a second. But they were on the MSC Seascape. I watched it today, and they were in Grand Cayman, and I want to say it's the Fisher Adventures. But anyways, it was that ship looks pretty. I know I've heard mixed reviews on it, but I'm so excited for MSC. I'm like, I don't care. It's a cruise ship. I mean, I'll take Margaritaville at sea right now. I mean, let's just go on a cruise ship. Let's just do it. And did you see this comment here, Tony? You never know. The Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, I saw that just about 30 seconds, about 10 seconds ago, right before you showed it.
Yeah, so you
That'd
never
be cool.
know.
I mean, that would be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, because the information I got's limited, and but
Oh yeah. And Sean may be able to kind of promote. I think he's got a sailing in 2025. I think there's a sailing. Sean, am I wrong? Wink, wink. And then also, Sean, also I was going to message you, but definitely want to talk about Helping Hands for Cruising too, and all the great things you are doing there. And I think that's well. And then for us, we Andrew and I, we've got a couple things of content, but they're not cruising and they're not really travel. So I'm back and forth with Andrew on how, is that something that maybe our viewers would want to watch? Like we went to, our friend owns CadaverCon, and he actually created CadaverCon, and we went. And so we kind of have some footage from that. And then we have some footage from the pumpkin patch this last weekend. It's just kind of a little bit of things we're doing with Chloe, out and about with Chloe. And I wasn't sure if anybody would want to watch that since we are mostly travel and cruising. So I think I'm going to put a poll up and just let us know in the poll. That way you don't feel like you're singled out or anything. Like, yes, I want to see this. No, I don't. Please stick to just cruising. And then that way I can kind of gauge too, because we're kind of a little low on content until we can. I mean, I really told Andrew I'm about to just start packing for the cruise, so I have content. Let's just go ahead, just pack for the cruise and pretend it's December.
right.
It's November next week, right? Is it too soon? So there's that, and then my friend Sherry will be back, so hopefully we can talk cruising on Tuesday, and trivia with Scott. Theme to be announced. We're still working on the details on that. And before you know it, we're back to Friday and Saturday with Traveling Jack and stuff. So, oh boy, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Also, in chat, if y'all could what would you like? It doesn't have to be Embarkation Nation or Traveling Jack. From a YouTube creator's perspective, could you kind of let us know what you would like to see, or what you come to, like why you like us or certain creators? I think that's kind of my question too. Like, what do you like? What do you want to see? Because our analytics say they don't like Chloe, but I was like, oh, sorry, Chloe. They seem to fast forward parts with her. That's what the analytics say. And anyways, so just let me know. I'm kind of curious. I like to hear from definitely those who are loyal to us. That's why I use a GoPro hat with a GoPro cam. I'm running most of the trip, recording lots of content. Yes, I saw Destination Fun's hat. Those look cool. I saw that how you customized them and had the embroidery. It looked cool. Cruise nuts. I don't know why Lisa's got a sad face or angry face. I don't know, but that's what we kind of have going on. I watch a walking channel. It's based in New York, and her husband do stuff around there, and now they're an RV trip for a week. Oh, that's cool. I like the RV channels too. I like their adventures. I will never live in an RV again. Like I did it right after Hurricane Harvey. That was kind of what we for those of you who don't know, we lost our house in Hurricane Harvey in 2017. We lost everything. And so we lived in an RV, like a 20-foot long RV, until we could get our house that we're in now. And so we lived in it for about 6 months. And boy, it tested mine and Andrew's relationship.
Oh God.
Oh boy. I mean, so I for those of you who can do it, I just my heart for y'all. Like I love y'all. Like that's awesome. But Andrew and I learned that one of us likes too many items and stuff to live basic in an RV. And we had two dogs too. And so Andrew, I and the two dogs just and they were older dogs did not do well in the RV at all. Boy, if you saw us vlogging then, totally different people. um, I figured out that people love a lot of information about places and things, what to do, and food and drink. Yes, I agree with you on that, cruise nuts, and that's what we're kind of thinking too. They're camping now.
That's fun.
Oh, lost everything in a house. Oh, I'm so sorry. And that's and I know house fires or something. I can't imagine. My friend lived in Lahaina. Her family lived in Lahaina. Her husband's in the military, so they actually have her family in Lahaina, and I just a fire or something. At least with the hurricane, we were able to salvage some things, and we had time, so we were able to like get some things out and take it with us when we evacuated. But yeah, I can't imagine a fire. Lisa put Chloe in a heart. Oh, that's why she probably had the angry face. We don't vlog or talk too much up to the camera, trying to change that. Yeah, cruise nuts. I think it'd be good to see y'all, and y'all have such a different in a good way vibe. I think it'd be fun to see. Like I love that y'all are party people. Sorry to hear that. I had no idea either. Yeah, Hurricane Harvey is very was very hard. It still is very hard for me. I still struggle with some of that, to be honest with you. I if a hurricane's like in the Gulf, like I have PTSD from it, and honestly, it's kind of impacted me in ways. We were very fortunate. We were very, very fortunate that we had such a good support group and family who love us, and friends and family who love us. We had. I was at Texas A&M Corpus Christi at the time. I just started my master's degree, and I had like college friends who came and coworkers, and Andrew had coworkers, and they all came and helped us collect what we could. We received assistance from Samaritan's Purse, and they were the biggest blessing to us. Them and Red Cross were such a huge blessing to us. But honestly, I could probably go on a whole nother live, and I don't want to depress anybody, but it's still hard for me. Having Chloe, I lost my dad. So we went through Hurricane Harvey in 2017, August 24th, 2017. We were going through the RV stuff, bought our house, and then 2 weeks before we moved in our house, my dad passed away. And I started a new job in that time frame too. And then 6 weeks later, my dad's dad passed away. And so and then it was like a year anniversary of Hurricane Harvey, like a couple weeks later. So that whole year between like August 2017 and August 2018 is just, I mean, I aged a lot. Like that was the hardest I had ever like. But then 2019, the biggest blessing came to me too. And so when there's peaks and when there's rain showers, there's also sunlight and rainbow. So I don't want to dwell on that, but anyways, yeah. We have four dogs in RV. Oh, June, we're gonna have to talk one day. I want to know how y'all do it. I mean, and like, I just think we did it wrong. Andrew and I did. Of course, Andrew and I like a lot of space, and not from each other so much, but like we're just kind of like space people, and not like astronauts, but you know what I mean. But we like a lot of space, and our like we kind of have our own hobbies, and so it was just not the best for her. Like it was not the best for us. Um, yeah, left us with the clothes we wore to work, bounced back, everything's good. It's exactly with us too. We bounced back and it actually better. It was just hard. Been through losing everything. Your mindset becomes I'm safe. Those things can be replaced as long as I'm okay. I think exactly,
Mm-hmm.
exactly, exactly. I agree with you 100%, Sean. I need to do some things before our live tonight. See you at 10 p.m. Have fun. You too, Sean. And
Thank
Danny,
you.
if he's already left because I was kind of rambling, can you drop Sean's link for tonight? And there's going to be other lives on tonight too. I don't know the whole calendar for tonight, but I know Bama may go live. I know Down on a Cruise is going live. I'm pretty sure Clock and Bill and all them on and See Me Traveling may do something. They've been having an amazing time. I came back in, was making dinner. Oh, burgers with pretzel buns and sweet potato fries. Okay, Emily.
Those
Okay.
are good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know how y'all do that. We're gonna have to talk, June. We're gonna talk. But that's I went down a whole. I'm so sorry. I kind of sorry for those of you. Sorry I went down that whole um rabbit hole. But that's I think that's all we have this week. I just again I would love your feedback on what you would like to see from us. I'm sure traveling check too, because when we're trying to guess, when you're new content creators, you're trying to just see what people like.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And yeah, I think everybody's been. Yeah, we digressed. Oh, wait, I hope Bill's still here. We digressed. Yes. um, but I thank all of you so much. Again, we are about 600. We're less than 650 hours away from our 4,000. And then this way, once we hit our 4,000, we're gonna pass the torch. To Traveling Check, Cruise Vet, you know, controversial cruising, all of our friends, like that's what we've done, Clock, Sherry, and then Sherry, that's what we do. We support each other, and just let us know. We look forward to seeing all of you, and hopeful that you can join us tomorrow night, if not at least #replay. And please have an awesome, safe Friday night. Please be safe.
Yes.
And we are just so grateful for you. And Scott says he's on his way, Emily. And Life Story Show Compassion, the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just don't want to depress anybody. That's not what anybody needs on a Friday night. Like you're ready to party, have an awesome weekend. It is hard. It is very hard. And I'm so sorry for that, Danny D. Take care. Y'all have a great weekend. I'm going to end it here. Please be safe.
Thank you, everybody.
See you tomorrow night. Traveling Check. If you want to hold on, we'll chat for a minute.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye, everyone.